Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Guidance Corner Tarot. There's been a few changes. I've been away for almost 2 years. I can't believe that amount of time has passed. And I've started my coaching and counseling practice, which is called the Guidance Corner. And so it only felt natural to have my tarot as Guidance Corner Tarot so I could link the two together. So I'm not going to go too much into what I've been doing here. I really want to just welcome everybody back to this channel to let you know how absolutely happy, so excited I am to be back. I didn't think that I would be gone so long, but obviously I had quite a bit of time of growth and involvement and working on myself and what was my next step, what was my next journey. And that's how long it took. So a little bit about this channel, Guidance Corner Tarot. So I'll be offering initially just monthly zodiac readings, just to see how I'm able to manage my time. I want to offer a lot, but I also don't want to burn myself out. I also want to offer things of quality. I also am hoping that the people that follow me on this channel will also follow me on the Guidance Corner channel, the counseling and coaching channel, and vice versa. I think that the blend of coaching and counseling with the tarot messages and the messages from spirit that I channel is just such a beautiful marriage. I just think the two work so well together and enable us to access things maybe that run a little bit deeper within you. So initially this channel is just going to be the monthly zodiac readings, but I hope to offer a lot more with time. So I'm just going to start somewhere and then I can evolve and grow from there and just see where this takes me. What else do I need to mention? So thank you so much for those of you that have stayed with the channel, okay? To see so many of you still here after such a long time, I was so touched, so thank you. For those of you that are new, welcome. You are so welcome. I'm so happy that you're here, and I hope that what you find here will resonate with you and will help you on your path. So who am I? I don't even think I introduced myself. I apologize. So this is the Guidance Corner Tarot, and my name's Christelle, which is probably what I should have led with. I'm going to blame it on the excitement. So what will you find here, and who am I? So I have done studies in coaching and counseling, and I offer that, like I said, on my other channel, the Guidance Corner. I'm also a channeler, and I offer tarot readings. For those of you that don't know me, I'm not a medium. I don't connect with beautiful souls that have departed, but I do channel messages from spirit, and that tends to come through even when I do my coaching and counseling. I get messages from spirit on how to guide. Okay, so if that's something that resonates with you, go to my YouTube channels and have a look and see what I offer. And then you can always book an appointment if you feel called to. So on the Guidance Corner YouTube channel, every week I do a different discussion, and there are discussions on mental, emotional well-being, a bit spiritual as well. And so go and have a look there. There might be a topic that might resonate with you. With each topic, I also offer a meditation to go with it, so you can do a little bit of a deeper dive into the topic. And I also do journaling worksheets. There's a blog on my website, and everything's on Spotify as well. I'm not putting the tarot readings on Spotify. I'm just putting the weekly discussions and the meditations that you'll find on the Guidance Corner YouTube channel on Spotify. With the tarot readings, I feel that it's important for you to look at the cards. So I'd rather have them in a video format so you can actually look at the cards, because I believe that you will get a feeling from the cards, maybe different to what I'm saying, or maybe exactly as I'm describing them. So then that's even more of a confirmation that the reading is for you. Remember, the readings on the YouTube channel are general readings, so they might not always resonate, and that's okay. Please remember to look for your sun, moon, and rising, because you'll get a bigger picture, and you may find that one resonates more than another. If you just want to get in touch, again, go to my website, theguidancecorner.com.au, and go to the Contact Me page and let me know, okay? Let me know how I can help, what you'd like to see on this channel, what resonates. If you have any topics that you'd like me to deep dive into with you, I can do a discussion and a meditation on them and all the free resources that come with that. So a very long introduction, but I just wanted to say thank you for being here with me and welcome back. And I'm so, so grateful to be back. Let's get on with your readings. Hello Libra, welcome to your October 2025 reading. Hello my friends, thank you for being here with me. So happy to be back after a very long break, longer than I ever would have suspected, but here we are again. So these are messages from Spirit and from the cards, obviously, for your month of October 2025. Thank you, Spirit, for being here for Libra. Okay, Libra, let's see what messages does Spirit have for you this month. Now, the way that I'm being asked to do these readings is to allow the cards to fall, to allow the cards to come through that need to come through. So I'm not fixed on any particular cards, number of cards, whatever falls, that's what I'm taking. Okay, so sometimes the readings might have 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 5 cards, and that's how it will be. Okay. Oh dear, I'm not sure why I'm having this issue with my camera. I might just pause and see if I can fix it. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Libra. I've just shut some of the curtains to stop a bit of light from coming through, because I'm wondering if it's a lot of light that's causing it to flicker like that. Anyway, we'll see how I go. I do apologize for the interruption. So we're just waiting for some oracles to continue your reading. So these cards are the Oracle of the Wylder one. Okay, so here we go. If you got stuck, didn't want to fall out. Okay, Libra, let's have a look what's going on for you for this month of October. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, we have the Lovers, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Star, and for the Oracle, we have a chance to practice forgiveness. I am love. I forgive those who have hurt me. And also we have free time, awareness and awakenings. My process has purpose and is divinely guided. I'm sorry, my progress, I think I said process, I do apologize. My progress has purpose and is divinely guided. Excuse me, everyone. Spirit's calling me to start with these oracle cards. There's a real soft yet powerful energy of doing the inner work. And we don't always like to hear that, because it means our outer world sometimes can be a little bit quiet. It can get sometimes even a little bit chaotic as we start to discover who we really are on a much, much deeper level. And I'm really feeling that for you in the month of October, Libra. Sorry, I'm even having trouble getting my words out. I even kind of had to cough because I felt my throat closing up. So that's telling me, obviously this is a general reading, but it's telling me that a lot of you are not happy with the way October is unfolding. I think for some of you, especially with this Seven of Wands, you've got plans that you want to put out into the world. There are things you want to get done. You just want to be doing. And sometimes that's because that's where we find ourselves in life, there's things to do, there's things to get out there, there's things to make happen. But sometimes when we don't want to look within, when we don't want to go within, we put ourselves out into the world and make ourselves busy. And I feel there's a sense here of you not wanting to look. Okay, she's veiled. And there's a sense that almost like I'm really getting, I don't want to do that. So I don't know if that's for somebody in particular, but I'm really getting that feeling of I don't want to do that. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this energy. The thing is Spirit's saying if you can embrace where you are right now, it will make you aware of actually how it's a beautiful space to be in, but somehow or some way your perception of this inner journey that you are about to embrace, or that you may already find yourself kind of in for some of you, there's almost a sense of, oh, I don't want to be doing this right now. There's almost an impatience with it. But if you could look at it in the sense that your time is freeing up, if you allow it, so you can come into greater awareness and into greater awakening. Why does that matter, Libra? Why is this so important? And it's because in that greater awareness and in that awakening, you become more aligned with your path. So you can be doing out in the world. If it isn't aligned, what comes back to you will also not be aligned. So even if you're doing, and even if you're being productive, and even if it's in a very selfless way, a very giving way, if you're not in alignment, what comes back cannot be in alignment. or it will be sporadic. Sporadic? I'm probably not saying, that doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Sporadic. That's the one. Thank you, Spirit. And just with what happens, Spirit said nothing's by chance. This going within, I feel like there's things you don't want to notice. I feel like there's things that you might think, oh, that's an embarrassing aspect of myself, or I don't want to show people that aspect of myself. Just as I felt a bit silly when I mispronounced the word. I laugh. But, you know, we don't like to look silly, or we don't like to not have it all together. And that is Spirit's way of showing me that that could be something that is hindering you in the month of October. It can be this energy or this feeling that going within is either going to set you on a new path where you're going to be a beginner, you're going to need to learn things. You're not maybe at the level where you find yourself right now, maybe in an industry or a relationship. You don't want to go back to the newness. You don't want to go back to the start. There's a sense of you don't want to be embarrassed. Maybe what's coming through makes you feel self-conscious in some way. And it's just because I'm looking at the white dove right in the soul. You haven't tapped in. Sorry, thank you, Spirit. Spirit's correcting me. You have tapped into it. But you let it go. It comes and goes. And awakenings do. They sort of come and they go. And sometimes we think, oh God, no, thank you. But you've seen enough of it, Spirit's telling me to know that, oh, please just leave me where I just want to keep doing. I just want to battle through what I'm doing. I don't want to start this whole new chapter. But you've glimpsed it. Wait till you tap into it. He's got a magic potion in his hand. And every time I look at this figure, just with the green and the pointy boots and his beard, I always think of a leprechaun. You know, the Irish luck. Free time, awareness, awakenings. My progress has purpose and is divinely guided. Now, if you really believed that, if you really believed that this free time you've been given, or this space you've been given to explore your inner world, what if it was divinely orchestrated? She's got a whole bunch of crystals and stones in her hands. And I see these as jewels. She's wearing the crown, a star crown. It's like, this is beautiful if you choose to see it that way. Now, this card talks of practicing forgiveness. Now, it says, I forgive those who have hurt me. And yes, forgiveness is such a big part of that. But in this, the way Spirit's showing me this card, the messages that are coming through and the feelings that are coming through on this card is almost that past experiences have brought you to this path, to where you are now. And now is the time to bless them and let them go. There is a letting go here. Libra, October is going to be a month initially, depending how you're able to, of course, general reading, so we're all in different parts of our journey. So this could be happening right at the very beginning of the month. It can be happening throughout the whole month. So allow it to unfold how it needs to for you. Apply it how it fits for you. But with this Seven of Wands, as I mentioned earlier, if you can put down the wand, put down the past that you are fighting for, or what you thought was your calling, but as you dig deep and as you become more aware and more awakened, you realize actually it might not be. The Lovers is here to show you that you're guided. It's also to show you there's a choice at hand, but you need to strip back what you think you know. There's a sense here that the you that you are when you look into the mirror is not the whole you. Now I want to bring to your attention, you've got the Lovers and you've got the Star, and like they're naked, they're stripped bare. And it's nothing to do with like losing all your possessions or things like that. It's not being stripped bare in a loss kind of way, though it can feel that way when you're in it. But this is stripping back the layers, the conditioning, the expectations. What we thought was once our truth may no longer be our truth, or that truth has likely evolved. But we need to pause, and it says here free time. In your free time. And I wouldn't be surprised if through October some of you have holidays planned, or some of you have time off. And there's an energy here of having more time than you usually do, given that you don't fill it with other things. This is a great month for meditation, for sitting in stillness, and whatever that means for you. Let me give you an example. Spirit's asking me to give you a personal example. So sometimes I try to do meditations and I can't. But sometimes what I find is when meditations become difficult to do, I'll pick up my knitting or my crocheting. It takes up just enough headspace for me that I can still daydream, think a little bit, but I can't get too caught up in those thoughts or I make mistakes in my crochet or my knitting. So I need to concentrate on my knitting and crocheting, but I still have a little space in my mind that can think, but doesn't enable me to get bogged down and to kind of go into a whirlwind. My crochet brings me back to the moment because I'll need to count my loops, or I might be changing from one stitch to another, so I need to kind of keep track. So I can drift a little, but it brings me back, so I don't get caught on the hamster wheel of overthinking or falling down the rabbit hole. Sometimes I can just sit and look out the window and daydream. Now that's me. So it doesn't mean just do a traditional like guided meditation or you know, those things that we initially think of, and like I said earlier, meditate and things like that. What works for you? Sometimes going for a walk. You know, we'll get lost in thought, and then a noise or a car suddenly passing by or somebody passing by will bring us back into the now, so we can't fall down that rabbit hole. That will be important for you this month, Libra. Anything that can and give you a little bit of thinking space, a little bit of a space to deep dive, but that brings you back so you don't fall down the rabbit hole of overthinking. Because there are choices, there are new choices that are coming your way. This is a major arcana. This is Spirit bringing new things for you. But in this energy, you won't see them. In the Knight of Pentacles, you will. And I love how the Knight of Pentacles is here between the two major arcana. There's almost like minor, major, minor, major. You, Spirit, you, Spirit. It's a beautiful blend of co-creating with Spirit. If you can nail this energy of not fighting, not resisting, come into an energy of allowing, what will be shown will be easier for you to see, because you will be showing this. You are guided, and this is the sun. So it's illuminated. There's no moon here. You will see if you choose to see. This veil, you can ride this up higher and higher until you literally can't hear, speak, see. So the choice is yours. But this night, flowing onto the star, this is Spirit saying to you, Libra, if you can pause, this Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of the tarot. He's methodical. He likes to plan. He's got a field here. He's got the seed, the Ace of Pentacles, and he's making judgment calls. Okay, the sun rises over there. This land gets enough rain. The wind is not too strong. He wants to make sure that where he plants his pentacle is going to be the best place that he can foresee. But he's taking his time. This person is not taking their time. This person is like, I'm planting it here, get out of my way. I'm doing this regardless of anything else. This Knight of Pentacles is saying, let me see. Look, he's embracing the sun. He's seen what he needs to see. And the star here, look at this star. It's taking water from one place and watering the ground. There's plenty of water here. Let's spread it around. What you learn, Libra, in this month of October, and I'm so interested to see how this is going to play out, what this is for you. Because there's a sense that you finish the month knowing exactly what to do with this insight that you have received. This person is not hesitant. This person is walking straight, taking big strides. This is not a person that's not certain. There's no defensiveness. There's no standing the ground, standing your ground. And I think, Libra, if you find yourself battling, come back to yourself, come back to a quiet moment, because that is your sign that you're not in an open space, in an open energy to receive the information you need to move forward. There's a lot of healing this month if you accept it. It's an interesting month for you, Libra. Very, very interesting. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Take very good care of yourselves. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you in November. Bye-bye.